Okay, so this is my third video log. I met up with Ivan at the Union again, and we sat down and he taught me some Chinese, and we talked a little bit about the differences in schools here in the US and where he grew up in China. Um, so, the first thing we did though, like I said, was we made some characters, so I have some pictures here. This is a picture of the word hello. Okay, so here's some more things. Believe that's music, and one of the cool things here is that one thing I don't know any Chinese, so this is all brand new to me, and I found out that they'll make certain words by combining the characters for two different words. So the word for music is the character for sound or voice or tone, combined with the word for happy or glorious, which it's so cool. And you put them together and you get the word for music. So that was this one. Where's the camera? Right here. And then here's us at the Union. So, anyways, it was a great time. A lot less awkward than last time, which was great. I think we both feel really strongly about the education programs, which we started talking about the differences in American and Chinese schooling, and he talked about how in China they're a lot more exam heavy. For example, one of the things that I just can't believe they do is to get into high school they have to take a test, and it's kind of a placement test to see what high school you can get into. And for me personally, in middle school, I didn't try hard. I was like a B and C student. I could care less. It was really like my sophomore year of high school that I realized I need to get my act together. And so if I would have taken that test, I wouldn't have gotten into a good high school, and then from there it's just you can't reach the potential that you can here in the U.S. Or it's harder to. And so that really just blows my mind. Like, I feel like we already are really exam and test heavy. I feel like most of my grades depend on how well I do on tests, but it's hard to imagine it being even more test focused. So that was a big difference that we talked about. Another thing we talked about is that that he told me about is that in China there is a lot more respect for teachers, and that it's a more esteemed job, it's a more respected job, which I think is really important. I think that we could actually benefit a lot if we also had more respect for our teachers, and in general, like, the society appreciates teachers more. So overall, the two most surprising things for me, though, would have to be the exams and how heavy they are in China, but also in the actual written language itself. They have a specific stroke order that you have to follow. You can't just write the characters in any way. Like in English, we can just write, as long as it looks like an A, it doesn't matter how you write it, it's an A. But in Chinese, you have to write the characters in a specific order, or it could mean something else. You could get criticized just for simply not knowing the right stroke order. So those two things definitely caught me off guard. I'm just kind of, why can't I just, as long as it looks the same, why can't I just draw the character? Oh, you have to do the stroke order. So, and I think the thing I felt strongest about is I really think we could learn a lot here in the US by having more respect for teachers, not only in the classroom, but in society. Ivan was just talking about how it's just a more respected career. And it's just, as someone who's going into education, I care a lot about it. I think that we could really learn a lot from that. So yeah, that was my